A very good morning, Zimbabwe. Mamuka say, Mamuka say, Mamuka say, welcome to Africa and Beyond the Television Network. And my name is Ronald Wekwamakusha. So let us talk about Zimbabwe Electoral Commission. We have seen that Freeman Chari, together with his associates, had given Zimbabwe Electoral Commission up to Friday to publish the V11s so that they match those V11s and make a comparative and bring the issue of transparency to an end. But Zimbabwe Electoral Commission finally responded to that issue, and they said that they are not obliged by the laws to publish V11 forms. So this is what Zimbabwe Electoral Commission had to say. Let me put it right here onto the screen for reference sake. So Zimbabwe Electoral Commission on their X handle said ZEC is not compelled by the law to publish V11 forms. The map below shows the real performance by the top two presidential candidates during the just ended elections. And this is the map which they have put right here on the screen. Let me try to open this picture for everybody to be able to see. So what is in yellow refers to what President Chamisa got, and what is in green refers to what President Emerson Dambuzo Mnangagwa got as well. So it's very important to take a look onto this issue, and we are going to explore more for understanding so that we all understand what is really going on at this juncture for the sake of clarity. So this is the map of Zimbabwe Electoral Commission Yavaisa and the distribution of victories in each particular area. So ukaenda uko kunana Mat North uko urikuona kuti kunana Mat North kwakarwa basa sebasa, ukaenda kunana Mat South there is a part yakashanda, and ukatarisa kunana Harare, kunana Chipinge, other central parts dzamuri kuona dzese idzo, the urban areas dzese dziri muyellow kuma small spots uko, those are urban areas dziri kuma regions of Midlands, Mashonaland, Masvingo, where constituencies were won. So these are results which reflect each and every constituency kuti yakaperforma sei in terms of numbers. So taking a look onto this map alone, it does not reflect how Triple C performed in terms of numbers. It just reflects the regions where Triple C won, and ndekupi kwavakarova ndekupi kwavakawina, but it doesn't talk about numbers. There is no explanation about numbers, real numbers, kuti uko kumatebheleland vane manumbers api, kwese kune yellow vane manumbers api compared to Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa's numbers. So that is the first issue which raises concerns, because Zimbabwe Electoral Commission should note that the people need an explanation to say what was the performance of President Emerson Mnangagwa per each and every ward. What was the performance of President Emerson Mnangagwa at each and every polling station? What was his performance at national level? You put them together. Then you do the same to President Nelson Chamisa and you put them together and compare the numbers given by Zimbabwe Electoral Commission of 44% to Nelson Chamisa and 52% to Emerson Mnangagwa. Put them together and see if the numbers tally. So the concern here is that what Freeman Chari and his team have done in terms of parallel tabulation, they are saying their numbers are way above 44% given to Nelson Chamisa, and that reduces the numbers of President Emerson Mnangagwa, because if Nelson Chamisa increases by 2%, he has already taken another part of Mnangagwa. If he increases or improves his numbers by 3-4%, it means this election has to be redone. Those are the issues which are of concern here, and that is the reason why ZEC should come to transparently explain to the people of Zimbabwe what is really going on, so as to avoid the speculation. But however, Zimbabwe Electoral Commission went on to give a further response to this an hour ago, and they said that V11s were displayed outside all polling stations for the public to see. This is the statement from Zimbabwe Electoral Commission. So the issue is not about publishing V11s at each and every polling station. The issue is about a consolidation of the figures from V11s from ZEC as compared to bins. Can they be put together? A copy is posted outside the polling station, and another copy goes to Zimbabwe Electoral Commission for other processes. So, what is so difficult? To just bring a copy you have as Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, or copies you have, tabulate them again. Let the other team bring their own V11s, tabulate them again. Together, you can do this process together. Call CCC agents, call ZANU-PF agents, call every interested party to the command center. Put the V11s onto the ground. Do it word by word. This word, you tally it, you put the result, you agree onto the result, you redo my V23s from words. That is the easiest thing to do. Then you go on to redo the V23Bs for constituencies up until Masrika to the final, and you give the final conclusion. You transparently show people how President Mnangagwa got 52.6%. And if you manage to do that, if you manage to verify that, if you manage to actually give something like that to the people of Zimbabwe, nobody is going to question you any further, because turns out, okay, in terms of the V11s, mawina. Pane pa kuchibvunzwa second issue, yekuti, were these elections free? Were these elections fair? So all those issues must be resolved by Zimbabwe Electoral Commission cooperating fully. These are the views we have as the public. We are not here to nullify any result which was announced. We are here to say, what is the real truth? What is the real position? Because the opposition is saying ABCD, and the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission is saying ABCD, the ZANU-PF party is saying ABCD. All those issues should be put together with evidence so that transparency is brought forward. Teta kuchiziva kuti pasara nenyaya dze-intimidation, maybe Zimbabwe Electoral Commission could say hatina chataikwanisa kuita in terms of intimidation, mapurisa aifana kuacta. Ndopatineta kuchibvunza the relevant authorities about intimidation, about suppression, about everything else. Zimbabwe Electoral Commission should explain also why they failed to deliver ballot papers in urban areas. Aprindirwa muHarare, akachengeterwa muHarare, or wherever, akachengeterwa muHarare. And they are distributed to provinces, they are distributed to districts, they are distributed to constituencies, they are distributed to wards, they are distributed to polling stations. Why is it kusenda kwacho kumongo kumzongoza kuHarare ndokwaakashota ndokwaakashaikwa? Yet Zimbabwe Electoral Commission had said everything is well organized, they are prepared to have these elections. So that alone would make us question the credibility of Zimbabwe Electoral Commission. So it's important to check kuti Mkoma Freeman Chari vakaresponda vachiti kudii in terms of this issue, because we have to do so. We have to do so very quickly and see if there is any response from Freeman Chari regarding this issue. Pana Banzana Ivan Mawarire, the credibility of your entire existence is in question. Publish the V11s if you have nothing to hide. Go beyond the law and prove yourselves. Instead, you choose to publish a map with no data. An election is not a coloring exercise, it's a counting exercise. Very true. This is something we have been raising as well on this platform. And this is a comparison which was given by Freeman Chari. And on the other side is Zimbabwe Electoral Commission's map here. which indicates performance of political parties as per constituency. And I'm hoping that you are able to see. We brought it earlier, but I hope that you are able to see. And let's put the other one of Freeman Chari and team. This is from Freeman Chari and team. So this is word-based. This is of Freeman Chari and it's word-based compared to the one of Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, which is constituency-based. But these maps should be backed with data. TPay my figures, because if you check Harare province in terms of size, it's very, very, very small in terms of size. But in terms of voter population, it's very, very, it's the largest in terms of voter population, bigger than Masvingo province, bigger than any other province yamunogona kufunga nezvayo, iri one Harare. So you would see that the performance here Harare cannot be reflected on this map because you just see a tiny yellow inenge iri pakamepa. But if you bring numbers will assist us to say in Harare zvakafamba zvakadai, in this province zvakafamba zvakadai, in this, all those issues must be verified and their credibility must be tested and their authenticity and transparency should be tested as well and be well proven so that we know that this issue is done and dusted. So for the benefit of those who may not know, the average voter population, Harare has an average of 16,000 per ward. By land mass, it would cover 330 rural wards or all of Masvingo and Manica land combined. So these are the issues we are talking about, or issues I have been explaining to say, what Dirimu Harare West in a 2 wards, if I'm not mistaken, Mount Pleasant in a 2 wards. Take a look pana kukuwadi nana Joanna Mamombe, ndakaona imwe ward yakarova zvekurova zviya kutodarika constituency iri kumusha iri ward. Saka by that alone you'd understand the reason why we are saying we need real data, we need real figures and real statistics kuti uku kwakaitwa zvakati, uku kwakaitwa zvakati. Let us not just base kuti ZANU-PF yakasimbira kumusha. Kune vanhu vangani kuno kumusha sekwangu hakuna kana mayouth ariko, just a few individuals. Mayouth ese akaperera kuSouth Africa. Every active person are within the range of 18 to 35 years. The majority of them are in South Africa. So how can the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission justify propaganda from ZANU-PF kuti takawandira kumamisha? All those issues must be scrutinized. Remember, people are living in rural areas, going to urban areas for the sake of greener pastures. So all those issues should be put into consideration. So Team Zimbabwe, I'm not going to take much of your time. I'm just going to read a few comments here before we call it quits because we have other programs to take. Daylight robbery, we want original numbers. Thank you very much for this contribution. They don't have them. Yes, the truth is that they have the V11s, but they cannot show them because of the fraud. If I may ask, who summoned ZEC to release the V11 forms? Okay, the public is summoning ZEC to release the V11 forms. That is the reason why ZEC had to respond. ZEC responded because somebody who is authorized to ask them, he had asked for those V11 forms. So that is the reason why we saw them asking now Tavapapi Naivan Vashe. Okay, I I will come on the position of as of today. We'll do another episode and another program because getting a lot of issues to talk about. Inauguration and I say yes, I believe that at the end we are going to have positive results. Thank you very much, Noson Mtasa, for the contribution. Okay, and the Kazamula, no guys, bring news, not stories. Quote what? Because what I am seeing here is our president must go to court and prove that election is stolen, and then we take it from there. I believe that the leaders are doing what they're supposed to be doing at this moment in time. Protest in town. I'll come with updates regarding those issues. So means Chamisa won the elections. Why ZEC refused to show us V11? Yes, those are the issues. Let them just bring V11s. Tizive. Okay, hanzi neudunhu hwedu ihwo hapana chinobuda. Okay, this is Nelson Mutasa zvanzi imbavha idzo hanti vakatodeleta maresults acho. Okay, thank you very much zvanzi. We need a new government in Zimbabwe. So thank you very much everybody for the contributions. Thank you very much everybody for the comments. Zvanzi Zimbabweans must wake up, guys. So nokutenda imese guys nekuuya kwamuri kuita with your contributions and your comments. They are so valuable and they make our shows go on well. So Team Zimbabwe, in conclusion, we are saying Zimbabwe Electoral Commission had been asked to produce the V11s for the sake of closing the chapter of transparency, but they are refusing to do so. And I believe that necessary measures are being taken to make sure that they are compelled legally to provide those V11s, which they used to tally the whole election. Because remember, in 2018, Justice Luke Malaba said he needs raw data as proof of victory for Advocate Nelson Chamisa. This time around, raw data is there. We are going to see what is going to happen next. If they don't produce, what happens? Yes. So what happens is you see how people react first before you act. It's a matter of testing the public opinion, the court of public opinion, to see whether Zimbabwe Electoral Commission can pass the credibility test. And at this juncture, they have failed to pass the credibility test because they are refusing to produce the V11s to show transparency. So this gives room for next action to be taken. And I believe this time around, so many issues are not being publicized for the sake of strategy, for the sake of doing things as they're supposed to be done. So I will bring comprehensive reports about the position right now and what is next for the people of Zimbabwe. So Tinashe Simpson Charakupa, thank you very much, guys. Rumugwe, thank you very much for coming, Team Zimbabwe. So I will come with another program, digital, the 1st of September. Tikupema updates Zakamira say we cannot do it right here on this platform because of time. Tagari, our episodes must not go beyond 20 minutes. So I have to cut it short here and